Unit 2. Procedure for obtaining work permits. This unit is designed to introduce the procedure and conditions for obtaining work permit in Croatia, what you, future FDI advisor, should know about. After acquiring knowledge from this unit, you will be able to recognize difference between work and residence permit and the certificate of work registration in Croatia. To inform and or lead foreign citizen through process of obtaining temporary work and residence permit. Foreign citizen can work in Croatia based on work and residence permit or the certificate of work registration. A residence and work permit based on the annual quota. A residence and work permit based on the annual quota shall be granted to foreign nationals who meet the prerequisites for a temporary residence permit and who provide the following. 1. A contract of employment or a written confirmation that a contract of employment has been concluded or any other relevant contract. 2. Proof of educational background and qualifications. 3. Proof of the registration of a company, branch office, representative office, trade, association or institution in the Republic of Croatia. A residence and work permit outside the annual quota. Permits to stay and work outside the annual quota may be issued to the following persons. The stated categories of foreign nationals may be granted a stay and work permit outside the annual quota if they meet the criteria for temporary stay and if they provide the following. 1. A contract of employment, or a written confirmation that a contract of employment has been concluded, or any other relevant contract. 2. Proof of educational background and qualifications. 3. Proof of the registration of a company, branch office, representative office, trade, association or institution in the Republic of Croatia. 4. Explanation on the justifiability of employment of a foreigner that contains information on the foreigner's professional knowledge, qualifications and work experience, and the reasons why this position cannot be assigned to a Croatian national on a labor market, apart from foreigners under items 2, 4, 5, 6 and 13. A residence and work permit may be issued to foreign nationals referred who are to perform key activities in a company, branch office or representative office, except for citizens of the EU, if they meet the criteria referred to above and if the value of the company's share capital, that is assets of a limited partnership or a general partnership, exceed the amount of 100,000 HRK. At least 3 Croatian nationals are employed in the company, branch office or representative office of a foreign company on jobs other than the procurator, member of the management board or supervisory board, and if the foreigner's gross salary is at least in the amount of an average gross salary paid in the Republic of Croatia in the previous year, according to the official data published by the competent statistical agency. If there are several foreign nationals performing key activities for the same employer, except for citizens of the EU, a residence and work permit may be issued if they meet the criteria referred to above and if for each foreign national employed, there are at least 5 Croatian nationals employed on jobs other than procurator, member of the management board or member of the supervisory board. The value of the company's share capital, that is assets of a limited partnership or a general partnership, exceed the amount of 100,000 HRK, and the foreigner national's gross salary is at least in the amount of an average gross salary paid in the Republic of Croatia in the previous year, according to the official data published by the competent statistical agency. Foreign nationals who are to be self-employed in their own company or in a company in which they hold a share of more than 51%, or in their own trade, except for citizens of the EU, may be issued a residence and work permit if they meet the above criteria and if they have invested at least 100,000 HRK in the establishment of a company or trade. At least 3 Croatian nationals are employed. The foreign national's gross salary is at least in the amount of an average gross salary paid in the Republic of Croatia in the previous year. The company or trade does not do business at a loss. They provide proof of having settled the tax obligations and contributions in the Republic of Croatia. Foreign nationals providers of services may be issued a residence and work permit if they meet the criteria referred to above and if the service provider is employed with a foreign employer and has adequate qualifications, and the foreign employer has concluded a contract with a company or trade in the Republic of Croatia, provided that the services concerned involve specific services in the area of high technology and that the provision of such services is in the interest of the Republic of Croatia. Work permit outside the annual quota may be granted to foreign nationals who meet the prerequisites for temporary stay and 1. Who perform key activities in a company that is a beneficiary of incentive measures in accordance with the regulation on investment incentives, or who hold an ownership share in such company of at least 51%. 2. Who perform jobs or carry out projects in the Republic of Croatia pursuant to international treaties on professional and technical assistance that the Republic of Croatia has concluded with the European Union, some other state or an international organization. Posted worker is a worker who is posted by foreign employer for a limited or temporary period of time to carry out work in a state which is not a state in which he usually works. He is posted based on employment contract between with the employer service provider during the period of posting to an establishment or to a company owned by the same group to which belongs his employer, to a user established or doing business in the Republic of Croatia. Employer posts employee as a temporary employment agency. Posted worker can be EEA national or national of the third country. Foreign employer is natural or legal entity who has work residence in EEA. Foreign employer has to fill in an advance declaration for posted workers, to inform Croatian authorities about its intention to post you there. Police department station certifies posted worker temporary permit for third country national if declaration for posted workers in Croatia is submitted and he meets the condition from Article 54 and Article 84 paragraph 1 by the law on foreign nationals. Posted worker permit for EEA national is granted based on declaration for posted workers in Croatia, and identity card or passport of employee. Foreigner or any legal or natural person that will be using his services are required prior to beginning work, to acquire a certificate of work registration from the police department or police station or the employer's registered office seat. Based on an issued certificate, a foreigner can work for the same employer or service receiver on the entire territory of Croatia, up to 30, 60 or 90 days during the calendar year. Foreign citizen can work in Croatia only if he has valid work and residence permit or the certificate of work registration. Since regulations are changing rapidly, you should check the data on the provided web pages, or directly contact the relevant stakeholders before giving any information or starting the permit procedure for foreign investors.